Characters who are ready now to perform. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Dani Olmo spread it left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He is through here. He'll try for distance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So we're still where we started right now. That is good alertness. Bellingham. Goulet. Arda Goulet. Goulet! It's in! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Vinicius Junior, and that was nowhere near his best. Ferran Torres. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And Balde. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Mbappe. Now, decent chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Still just a single goal between the sides. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now he's got space here, and that's a... He's having a shot! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now here's the delivery. No messing about. Bludgeoned away. Takes a shot. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's so 3. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Arda Güler. Oh, good. And the finish! And a neat finish! They are playing them off the park. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply perfect.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop. Chance! It's hit the crossbar. In towards the back stick. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And that is that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent. The atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience? Gyökeres! Superb from Gyökeres! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because...
Goes for goal! Now there's a terrific hit. Oh, can he get onto this? Eze engages and forces him off the ball. Tim makes the interception. Incapuyi. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's made its way to him. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pellegrini gets across and deals with it. And that's been drilled in. Saka. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Incapuyi.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here's Saka. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Cross into the box. That is a brilliant interception. Right. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Arsenal go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Arsenal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we are back underway.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep...
He's rising! No, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Space for him to turn and look. Here comes bullish header. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Wrench. Played into space. Somewhat off target. And it's Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Trossard. He'll try from distance. And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Applies the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take... Oh, he's having a go!
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Now it's Pellegrini. Capier. Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish. And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike. And a trademark move. With the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So is that the decisive goal? And the shot! Loose ball. And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. Clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a...
This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jude Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
Things already rolling. Takes the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Foot in. Zaire Emery. Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Hakimi. Ruben Dias opts for safety. There could be danger here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate. And
oh, shooting chance! Nuno Mendes. And here's Semenyo. Looking for... Can he finish? Oh, easy pickings there. Shot could be on. Marmouche gets flagged off side. Ruben Dias. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's O'Reilly. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bernardo Silva. And he's quick to return it. Safonov gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that is out of play. Nuno Mendes. That's a promising position. That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
And needless to say, that deserved better.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Semenyo. And the through ball. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. Oh, that was vital.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And here's Marmouche. Ignory has the space to scheme. Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Matthews Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Spread to the right. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Attention, changement.
Cherky plays it short.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's fabulous. No luck with that dink over the top. Rodri gathers from the goal kick. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Just 5 minutes left.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Nunez. He's found a way through. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Matheus Nunes. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. This looks promising. Backward it goes. Cherky receives it in a good position here. They've played it short. Matches Nunes. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Halfway through extra time, and still we are deadlocked. Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here? And the action has already restarted. 105 minutes of football, and it is still goalless. It is going to come down to one moment. Paris Saint-Germain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Nicely shaped ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Reinders. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Vardiol.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Holland! And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Vardiol picks it up out wide. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30. And Jim, here we are.
Well, I think before we go into any kind of detail, Peter, you have to acknowledge the huge effort from both defences. It was incredible the way they looked so assured throughout.
So it all comes down to the... And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Marmouche is a picture of calm despite the moment. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. This to put them 2 up. Oh, it's a really good save. That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Great penalty, outwitted the keeper. A swift riposte. Fabian Ruiz is third in line. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
We're on to number 3 here. Right in the bottom corner. Some nerve.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing. Yeah, it looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
Reinders is the 4th man to step up. Made it look easy. We're tied at 3 each. Now it is the turn of the captain. That's a brilliant read.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Safonov now the only hope. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. And in with absolute accuracy.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right ball. Great penalty under pressure. Again, pick the spot.
Barcola is the second of the unscheduled takers, and he puts it away.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
And that will do it.